Finally, I managed to squeeze some time out to give you a full review on Mothership. It's been a while. We've all been so busy, so many ongoing projects. Mothership has been fully completed about 2 months ago and has been sitting in here just waiting for the event to happen. So this year we have 6 shows. Most likely we'll push it up to 7 shows. In fact, we have more than 10 shows, so I have to pick and choose, see which is the right one for us. So let's get going with Mothership. From 2024 to 2025, it's a big jump, big upgrade in terms of engine to the aero, the bodyworks, and the whole works basically. Lots and lots of upgrade. Let's start from the outside. This aero kit was actually designed and made by J White Body Kit. James, who owned J White Body Kit, designed my katana, which is over there, the new look for 2025. And I really like this look. This makes the whole car very muscular, very aggressive looking, one of a kind. I confidently telling you that this design is the one and only in the world. Well, like I said, I don't know about you, I personally like it. Give the car a white body, very aggressive look, make the car very muscular. So before we move to the back, coming to the side, we also have an upgrade brake system, which is by Nashin. 6-pot monoblock. The front is 6-pot, the rear is 4-pot. I chose we call it the liquid metal finish because it looks really cool. I just love it. Unlike most conventional caliper, which is spray paint finish. So this particular caliper is actually raw finish, which they polished it and they called it the liquid metal finish. Again, it elevates the look of the car apart from the performance. Okay, moving towards the back, this is something quite nice. I really like this intake, which is basically airflow. This section here allows the air to enter and then to cool down the radiator at the rear. Drift car, we have a radiator mounted at the rear, so air coming in through the rear end and then suck out from these 2 big fans towards the big hole here to cool down the radiator. The fuel tank is also situated at the back. So at the back here we have the fuel surge tank, we have the radiator catch tank, overflow tank basically. The fuel cell is over here, and then the big radiator, triple core, which is what we have at this point in time. So it's all mounted at the rear. So that's about it for the rear. And then next we move to the interior of the car. Let's start from the front. I always wanted a 4-seater drift car, so that's exactly why we built Mothership, so that we can cut down the waiting time during the car show. Believe me, during the car show, the wait is quite long. It's easily over an hour. Previously, we only have 1 passenger, single-seater, and I promise my friends and all the fans out there that we will try to cut down the waiting time. So this is one way of doing it, by carrying 3 passengers at any one time. So come inside my office. So the seat here is a collaboration with DK Schweizer. Believe me or not, it's a Malaysian company. They are the biggest leather manufacturers and supplier in the world for the car industry. So basically, most of the car manufacturers out there get their leather supply from DK Schweizer. And I'm very proud to be able to work with them. So this is our collaboration, and this seat here is specially designed by them for me. As you can see, my logo together with a crossover with DK Schweizer. It's full Alcantara with Napa leather on the side with green stitching. Reason why it was green stitching, because previously this seat was designed together with my Monster Energy livery. So obviously I can't change them now. I could have, but never mind. I quite like the green anyway. So yeah, welcome to my office. This is basically my weekend office when I go to work during my car show. Over here we also have a custom panel to keep it simple, also to reduce the weight as well. Easy working environment for us. If we need to remove the panel, it's just a couple of Allen key. And starting from the pedal box, which is of course full billet as well. There's a saying, real men drive with 3 pedals. So I'm a real man, bro. So we got the throttle, the brakes, the clutch. Clutch is pretty heavy. We're running on triple plate racing clutch, so you really need to have a strong left foot. For me, I can brake with left foot or right foot, it makes no difference. Up here we have OMP semi-deep dish steering wheel, And then here I'm running an M-Dash, which is the MXP Strada model. Here I'm running a Link keypad, which is very nice. I like it, nice and soft. And then of course this button here is the fire extinguisher. You really don't want to push that button. And then this is my on-off kill switch basically. And then this is my e-brake, okay? And running on a Trimax 6-speed gearbox powered by Link ECU. This is Link ECU Thunder model. For the chassis loom, it's fully custom. I have them made from scratch. As you can see, all the power window is still working. So this is basically my power window. There you go, one touch button. A little bit of creature comfort there. There's no more air conditioning in this car. In order to save weight, during the build on this car, we removed the entire interior sound deadening material, which came to about almost 20 kilos. That's quite a lot of saving. And then of course all the door panel, anything that we don't need out of the window. The battery is here in the passenger seat by Amaron, and then we have a billet battery bracket by VR Motorsports. Partially is also for weight distribution. Okay, let me get out of the car. Moving to the back, we have 2 bucket seats at the back. Very comfortable, something quite unique for the passengers. It's really a different experience. Sitting in the normal car, the rear seat, and in the drift car, it's really quite different. Some people prefer the rear seat, some people prefer the front seat. Everyone have different preference, but again, to me makes no difference because I always sit in the front. I'm always the driver. Original seat is actually one piece. And then you have the backrest, and basically there is no bracket here, so we have a special bracket, and a proper calculation. We have to make adjustment on the height. When the passenger get in the car, we have to make sure that with the helmet on, they're not hitting the roof, you know, all that sort of stuff. So the angle, positions, height, everything has to be taken into consideration. Of course, we have limitations. If somebody who is more than 5'11", 5'10", above 100 kilos will not be permitted in the car. Simple reason, because they can't fit into the seat. The seat is everything. The seat gives them the protection. So if they can't fit in the seat, there's no proper safety for them, and therefore we can't take them on. So sorry about that, guys. Anyone below 100 kilos and less than 5'11". I would say 5'10" to be safe. Next, I want to share with you is, of course, the drivetrain, the engine, and the suspension. So let's move to the engine bay. Okay, welcome to the engine bay. Okay, before we move to the engine, let's talk about the suspensions. I have a TZO 2-way custom suspension, specially made for this car, with a canister in there as well, to pair with a super wide angle by DK Knuckle. Now we're ready to talk about the engine. So we have a LS3 big block paired with a 6-speed Trimax gearbox, as I mentioned earlier. All the way to the rear, we have a M3 rear subframe, M3 diff with a 2-way LSD, including the long shaft, which we have the custom, specially made for this car. And then, of course, we have a twin turbo in this car as well by Garrett. The exhaust system is by AP, a full custom titanium. All the titanium pipes are custom by AP Design. Basically, everything in here is custom, from the billet water pump to the intercooler, to the oil cooler, to the fuel filter adapter, including the power steering. Everything is custom just to get this car going. All the wiring, the engine wiring harness are fully custom as well from ground zero. The wiring is actually done by our tuner, Mazrun. We trust him a lot. So basically, he's the one that doing all the wiring for us. Everybody knows this engine is capable of going even up to 1,000 horsepower. But what is enough? Basically, this is more of a show car than anything else. What I want is reliability. I want to make sure every time I turn up at the car show event, the car will run rather than, you know, break down and so forth. So we have plenty of horses, but we kept it at 550 brake horsepower at the wheel. So that is a lot of horsepower. In terms of the torque, we are pushing around about 600, hardly any turbo lag. All the power come in around 5,000 RPM. So, you know, the car is quite heavy, especially with 3 passengers, but then with so much power, I can feel it, but in terms of balance, not that much, but not as easy to drive compared to Katana. Simple reason, because Katana is very lightweight. Despite it has got less horsepower, but power to weight ratio, the balance, the Katana is a more enjoyable car to drive compared to this. So basically, this car requires a lot of effort, handsful to drive. But once you find the balance, you find the hang of it, it's okay. You need to adapt basically. Whatever machine they're given to you, you need to find a way to adapt and drive the car. A lot of hard work, effort, money, time that has been invested onto all this car that we actually modified. So this is the end result. A lot of talented guys out there that I work with put the whole car together, put the whole package together. Me alone, there's no way I can deliver all this. So they are the real heroes. Hats off to them. Finding the right partner to work with is important. So these are the guys make the car look really good. What else can we do with Mothership? I think this is our third upgrade. We are pretty much at the end in terms of what we can do with this car. Obviously, some of you may say, why don't we move to V10? Well, I already have a V10 in progress, on the way. It's coming soon. That will be my GT3 Lamborghini Gallardo. So that will be running on a V10 engine. So as far as this build is concerned, I don't see what else and how much more we can elevate. Perhaps you have some idea, share with me. Otherwise, I think Mothership is basically at the end of it, you know. Moving forward, maybe a new car, new design, new chassis, something else. Okay guys, this is it. This is the end of Mothership review. And before I head out, I just want to say a big thank you to all my sponsors for supporting me, and it was a great journey together, and without them, this journey will not be possible. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.